Hi, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Susan.
And today we're going to be making Princess Leia's ring.
So I'm really excited about this ring you told me about that you want to make.
Yeah, so I've been watching the new Star Wars movie, The Force Awakens, and they have this really beautiful ring in there that Princess Leia wears. It's really, really gorgeous, has these two stones in it, and I just really want to see what we could do. Like, it might be a little complicated. I don't know what you might think about it, but yeah, let's give it a try.
Well, I looked it up because I'm like, what is this ring? And why didn't I see it? And so I drew this out. Is this kind of the idea?
Yeah, this is the basics.
It's kind of a big ring. It had two blue stones in it. And it's like in this bronzy gold color.
It's gorgeous, blingy.
Beautiful.
I love this piece,
Okay, I think I have some ideas for you. First of all, I picked some stones. I hope you like them.
Okay.
I picked these blue, just these bright blue. They're actually drusies. You can use any 10mm stone, but I thought these were really pretty, just a deep blue.
Okay, perfect.
So kind of like the ring in the movie.
In the movie, yeah. This is perfect.
And then we're gonna get some big old wire. Okay, this is 12 gauge wire, and I'm gonna use brass.
This is brass?
This is brass wire because it's just a good metal to use. It looks like gold, and the ring in the picture was gold. And then we're just gonna use some smaller brass. I have some here, some 20 gauge brass, which you can see is a little bit thinner.
Okay.
And we're gonna use that to wrap the stones onto the wire. What do you think? How does this look? Does it look like a ring?
Perfect. It looks like a ring.
It's perfect. Right, we're done. But I really want you to really kind of help make it.
Yeah, okay.
So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna cut a length of wire, and I'm thinking about a foot of wire is gonna be enough to make the ring.
All right.
And so have you ever seen one of these guys?
I have not. This looks like a wand to me.
What can I do to make everything I ever dreamed of come true? What's the one where I get things to come to me that I want?
Accio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm always losing everything, and so if I had that.
Yeah, it'd be so much easier.
So this is just a ring stick, and you can see all the sizes on here.
Okay.
So it starts down at a 1 and goes all the way to a 15. And so are you making this ring for you or somebody else?
Let's say I want to make it for myself.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what size do you want to make
Usually a size 7.
Okay, we're actually going to wrap the wire around the size 6 because what happens with wire is it kind of springs back.
Okay.
And so it'll get a little bit bigger. after we do
Okay.
that. So we'll cut that. To do that, we'll use a flush cutter. Got that there for you. And we're probably gonna need a flat nose plier and a bail making plier. Let's just cut this, and you can measure if you want to. I'm not a big measurer, I'm a big guesser. I do have a ruler here, so I don't know if you're a measurer, but you can see I
Makes it a little bit easier for us.
obviously cut 12 inches.
Yeah.
So just gonna take this, and this is a flush cutter, so when I cut it, see that flush side right there? So that I have a flat
So you know
piece
exactly
of
what's
metal.
coming. Yeah.
Well, if you turn it over and cut it this way, it's gonna make a point. And
Okay.
you don't want a point on your ring, do
don't
you?
need that,
No. This is my ring stick, and I think I'm gonna cut 2 because I'm gonna do one and then I want you to do one. A piece for you and a piece for me, so I can show you what to do. So you wanna take this and you wanna go right at the middle of the wire, so you're gonna have equal amounts of it on either side.
Okay.
See how I'm holding my thumb right over the 6?
Yeah.
Because I wanna wrap this around at the 6, so it's a size 7. So I'm just gonna bring this around, and this is heavy wire, so it's not gonna be easy.
Easy to bend, yeah.
Then I'm gonna bring it around the other way, and I'm struggling just a little bit. Let me put this down because I'm just not strong enough, because that's heavy gauge wire.
Yeah.
So it helped me to kind of put it down like this. And now you see I've got a piece that's a little bit too short.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of turn this and lift and turn and lift until it's more even.
Yeah.
So I have about the same amount of wire on both sides. And let me make sure I got about a 7. Yeah, I did. But if I didn't, I can always take it and kind of pull a little tighter.
Yeah.
There. We're pretty close to the center. So you see how it just kind of overlaps like that?
So we're gonna put this right here in the middle, and then just
There you go.
bend this around. A little more difficult than it looks.
So now just kind of straighten your wires out a little bit, and then pull it open so they're not touching each other anymore. Because I noticed in the ring it's got a lot of air.
Yeah.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna take this flat nose plier.
Okay.
And we're gonna grab right in the center.
Okay.
And I'm gonna flip one wire up that way, and then I'm gonna grab the other one in the center, same thing.
Same thing.
And flip the other one. So I kind of almost made, can you see that? And here, let me show you something. Grab it from the top, like take your plier. Yeah,
Just like that?
And then then use your hand to flip it. Wire has a memory too, so wherever you put it, it will want to stay. It'll want to go back there every single time. So like where you put this little bend right here, it's always gonna want to be that way.
Stay there, okay.
So I'm gonna tell it no, can't be like that. And I'm gonna get it out a little bit.
All right.
So it's a little straighter, because it'll look better. Okay, there we go. Very nice.
Perfect.
We've got the base. This is obviously, you know, you could wear it like that, but that'd be a little uncomfortable.
That's a little weird.
It's a little
weird.
wonky.
Yeah.
Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a bail making plier. And
Bail
this
making.
is a really cool plier because you see all these different sizes of bails. You can take one of those and make this little loop that I'm about to make.
Okay.
A different size. And we need a big loop because we've got to fit this 10mm bead in it.
Okay, perfect.
So we're gonna use the big bail. I'm gonna grab this about 1/4 inch from the inside corner that we made right there.
Okay.
Because I think that'll be a nice amount of space. And I'm going to roll that in and around, just like so.
Okay.
Makes sense? So I got like almost like a half oval
Yeah.
there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, going the
Okay.
opposite direction. Because we want these to almost look like they meet up with each other
Yeah.
as much as possible. Let me get that out of my way. There we go. So see how I grabbed it about the same space?
Yes.
And then I'm just gonna bring this
It
around.
just loops around.
Like so. Okay, so now I have
Kind of the basic shape.
the basic shape.
Yeah.
So you can actually almost see kind of what's gonna happen now.
Exactly.
See my little beads are gonna go there.
Yeah. It's about 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
And then I'm just putting it between these two circles here.
Yep.
Perfect. About right.
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Yes.
There we go. So we got the basic shape there. Yeah.
Next, we are going to clip off our extra wire because we have
Okay.
a little bit too much right now. So right at the end of where you finished off your
Yeah.
little oval, you're just gonna clip that off and make sure, oops,
Ooh.
it's really bad.
Yeah.
You should be wearing safety glasses right now. I meant to hold that piece of wire. Okay, that is one thing that happens. So when I was trying to teach you about flush cutting and I forgot to teach you something else, which is very important, is that you do not want this piece of wire to flip in someone's eye.
It will shoot out.
It
All
will
right.
shoot out. So I always, with heavy wire like this, I always hold it.
Yeah. That is a smart
And if you're
thing to
working
do.
around a lot of people, anytime you really should wear safety glasses.
Yeah.
We're not because we need to look really cute right
Yeah.
now, but safety is more important than
Safety
cuteness.
is more
Yes.
important.
See how I cut it right at the end?
Yeah.
On both sides?
Yeah.
Just with the flush. So this side of the plier. If you cut it with this side, it's going to be pointy.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
Perfect. I'm learning. All right. Looks pretty good so far.
Very nice. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on the bench block and we're going to just kind of pull this out just a little bit so we can get at it. Watch your fingers.
All right.
And you're going to, and I'm gonna actually move this pad. See how I made a
Okay, so we're
paddle?
just making it flatter, yeah.
And then I'm gonna do the other one. Then, once you get it flat like that, you're gonna take this metal file and you're going to make it into kind of almost like a rounded shape. So it's,
Okay.
right now it's kind of pointy and weird, so we don't want that. So you're just going to kind of file around that. It's super easy. Just always, and notice how I'm always filing in one direction.
You're always just pushing
It's
towards that
because
one.
this file only cuts in one direction.
Gotcha,
It's not
okay.
that you can't do the other way, but
Yeah.
when you're pulling back, you're not doing anything.
Anything at
so
all.
that's why I always file in one direction.
Why'd
so
you double work?
Exactly. I always say that.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm just kind of going around and making it a little bit more rounded.
Yeah.
I'll let you do yours. So
All right,
that,
let me hammer this out.
yes.
All right. Getting it pretty rounded here.
Now what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna bring that in just a little bit. If you want to, you can kind of take that bail making plier and just kind of use it to help you get it a little bit closer and tighter in,
Yeah.
because that kind of helps you form it. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one paddle, just basically right where it crosses the wire, the ring band.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna bend it over. Oops,
over.
not like that.
Not like that.
Yes, you want to actually have a hold of it, and I'm just gonna bend it over so it kind of crosses.
So it
see
crosses
that?
over, yeah.
How it crosses over.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna do it like that. So see how I almost made?
Yeah.
See that? And now I've got space for my two beads, but I have my two paddles made too.
Perfect.
So there you go.
All right.
I mean, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but this is your ring.
Yeah.
So, and it can be a little bit different.
It can be a
than
little
mine.
different, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
I love it. Look, look, look,
Yeah.
look, look.
Yeah.
We are so good.
Yeah.
Now all we have left to do is get those beads on there.
Okay.
So there's two beads for you.
There's two
okay.
beads,
See how they're
all
kind of that nice bright blue. These are
Yeah.
drusies, aren't they pretty? But you
Drusies.
could use any 10mm bead. So you could make it in turquoise. You could make it in blue, purple, green. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Pretty much anything that you want.
Anything you want.
Yeah.
That's what I think is cool about it.
Yeah.
Like, you could do a red one.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Really
yeah.
cool, right?
Yeah. Almost like a Sith sort of look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
All right, so we're just gonna cut a little bit of this 20 gauge wire, and this
All
is
right.
also brass.
Okay, this is also brass.
It's really good to just, if you're using one metal, to use the same metal to wrap with, because
Okay.
this is brass. It's a tarnish resistant, so it's gonna hold its color.
Yeah.
But like say we didn't have a tarnish resist, we'd want it to tarnish at the same rate.
That makes sense.
So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take some of this 20 gauge wire.
Okay.
I'm gonna give myself a little handle. I'm pushing it underneath.
Okay.
And that's just so I have something to hold on to, so that it's really hard to try to wrap at the very tip. So
Yeah.
just give yourself a handle, and then you're gonna push this through.
Oh, that's so like soft that you can just do it yourself. That's cool.
It is, yeah. It's not as easy as one would think though. So let's, because
okay.
it's 20 gauge, so it's a little bit heavier. But I'm gonna wrap it 3 times around here. And the first one's always the hardest. And then I'm just gonna use my flat nose plier to pull that
Pull that.
around. But I wanted a good heavy gauge because I want this to stay where I put it. So I want all 3 of my little loops to be close together. See how I did that?
Yeah.
And see how they're all kind of close together, and now I've got my excess wire there, and I'm gonna take one of my beads,
The drusies. Yes.
and I'm gonna put this on, and I want it to fit right down into that
Right in that little groove there.
groove
yeah.
right there. And then I'm just gonna go on the other side. So you see how I've kind of pushed it up against there?
Yeah.
It's really hard to push wire through and then pull it tight on top. So
Yeah.
you want to try to already get it. Remember I said it has a memory?
Yeah.
You want to already kind of give it like an idea.
An idea.
Look, I've given this
Yeah.
wire an idea.
There we
That's where I want
go.
you to go. So that way when I pull it out and try to push it back through, it already remembers that.
Okay, yeah.
See how it's wanting to stay there? And now I've got to clip off this extra wire. And but I don't want anybody to see it, okay? I want somebody to look at this ring and not know how I put it together.
Exactly, yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clip this a little bit long, and then I'm going to take another, this is like that flat nose plier I've been using, but it's a chain nose, it's a little pointier. So I can get into a little tighter places with it.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna push that up inside.
Inside the loop, okay.
Inside the loop. So that now, when you look at it, that piece is not obvious.
So I'm gonna loop this through.
That's right.
Slide that bad boy right in there.
You're good.
And then
Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now we both have to put one more bead on.
let's do another one.
That's it.
Okay.
Yes, so we're just going to cut you another 2 inches of wire there.
All right, thank you much.
2 inches for me, and we'll both do ours at the same time.
All right.
Are you
We
impressed
did,
right now
I
with
think
yourself?
we did some good job.
I
yeah.
mean,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Got our rings here.
Yes.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Well, thank you for helping me out with this.
You're
Susan.
welcome.
Yeah, this was awesome. Yeah, had a lot of fun making this. A little more difficult than it looks, but also not as complex either. Like I thought, like we had some torches or something.
You were really
involved in it.
worried, weren't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was. I was like, you don't want me around fire?
Oh,
great.
we're definitely going to do some fire.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
I'm
but
up for
just
it.
not today.
Not today.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to pick up some supplies to make a ring like the one we made today, then check out the links down below. Is there a piece of jewelry from a movie that you'd like to make? Tell me about it in the comments. Now you have some of the skills and tools to make a ring like this, so you can say,
I made this.